Today I'm going to talk you through how to do just a day-to-day Jane Iredale makeup. I'm going to do this in like lots of little steps. Obviously this is me without any makeup and I look horrendous, so hopefully by the end of it I'll look a little bit better. I must admit this is the first time I've put makeup on in about 2 weeks, so let's hope I haven't forgotten everything. Obviously I'm going to be using all the Jane Iredale makeup that we use at Seabreeze. I have prepped my skin already, so I've cleansed and I've used my AVST 2 from Environ. I've also put on the Revitalash Advanced Serum. So this is an amazing lash growth serum. Obviously, if you've had lash extensions or if you've just got naturally short lashes, you apply it along your lash line. Right along your lash line and stroke it on your lashes. And within, well, they say to apply it every day for about 10 weeks. But after about a month, you will start to see results. Even when you've reached your results, you can carry on using it and they'll just continue to get better and better. Okay, so that's that. So like I say, I'm just going to do a general, this is how I'll do my makeup day today. So it's not going to be anything special. So I'm going to start with using the Jane Iredale BB Glow Time. So this is a medium to full coverage. I use BB4, number 4. There's probably about 10 different colours. And you literally need the tiniest bit. Okay, and I'm going to be using the blending contour brush from Jane Iredale. And you literally just put a pea size on the back of your hand and just blend it all over. So with this, it all depends how much coverage you want. If you want a lighter coverage, obviously you just do a tiny bit. But if you do want a bit more, you just layer it. I do narrow the brush a bit, just to make sure you get in all those nooks and crannies. So I do have a few spots at the moment. And with this day to day, you don't actually need a concealer because it does naturally, well, it does conceal quite well because it is, let me leave the coverage go on there. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I do quite like a bit of coverage because I've got quite high coloured skin. I've got quite rosy cheeks. Okay, so again, just blend it all over. Make sure you're blending down onto the neck as well. Oh, I forgot the primer. Oh well. Usually I'd put on the Jane Iredale Smooth Affair primer as well. Really helps the makeup sit so much better. It's very hydrating for the skin. But I forgot. Okay, so obviously as you can see that has kind of evened out my skin tone just a little bit. I do want a bit more coverage, so I am going to add just a bit more. They always say just to do little and add, rather than put too much on your hand and then you'll just be left with loads. I hope everyone has been keeping nice and safe. Going for your daily walks, daily exercise, making the most of the sunshine, but keeping that social distance. No, that's better. Cool. Okay, so next I'm going to add Golden Glow pressed powder. This is our tester version. It does come in a lovely compact with a mirror. But like I say, this is just our tester version from the salon. Product is exactly the same. So because it's compact, we're going to use the handy brush today. you basically just want to like press this onto the powder. You want to tap it into the brush, so make sure your brush is upright and tap it into your brush, okay? And with this, you want to work from the inside of the face and work outwards in a sweeping motion. You don't want to start on the outside because then you'll get too much product like in your hairline. So with Jane Iredale, it's such a lovely light makeup, obviously because it's mineral based. So it's very breathable. Most of the products have got SPF in. So the Glow Time has got SPF 25, which is brilliant. So that means you don't have to put on a rad after your AVST. You can just go straight in with the Glow Time or with the pressed powder that has got SPF 20. Okay, so you're not doubling up on SPF, but just to know that you've got some on there is brilliant. Okay, so that's that. With the compact as well, you do get a little, I think you get a little proof with it, don't hold me to that. But it's like, because this brush is tiny, you can literally just touch up throughout the day if you need to. Okay, so that's my base. Next, I'm going to do a light bronzer. So I'm going to be using the So Bronze number 2. So this has got a bronzer and a highlighter in one. Okay, so bronzer, highlighter. And for the bronzer, I'm going to use... I'm going to use the chisel powder actually, just because I like the shape of it. It's quite a thin brush, but it's also rounded, so it can kind of give you that shape. Still quite rosy. So if you just want to use the bronzer part, you can literally just coat your brush on both sides. Again, tap the excess off. And you want to work in a 3. So I always start on the cheek because that's where you want the most colour. Add a little bit more. And then you want to go around the brow bone and underneath the cheek, the jawbone. Okay, so around in 3. This is just a mild contour. Do sweep over the eyes as well, just because I've got quite pale eyelids. Okay, so same on the other side. Round in a 3. Okay, and then with the highlighter part of it, I use the fan brush, so it's a bit dirty because I have just used it. So it's the fan brush, and you literally just want to swizzle it on the highlighter side. Again, give it a quick tap off, and use it just on the top of your cheekbone there. So it's going to give you just a little bit of a glow. Put it on your nose, and then you can also put it on the top of your cupid's bow. So that when you wear lipstick, it will really make it pop. Okay, so that's that. Next, we're going to do the blusher. I don't usually wear blusher just because you can see I am naturally quite rosy and pink. So today I'm just going to use the Barely Rose, which is a very dusky pink. I'm going to use the chisel powder again to just brush any excess bronzer off on your arm. Just tap the brush on the product. If you smile, you'll see your little apples of your cheeks. Just gently brush onto your cheekbone and then brush out, blend it outwards. So this gives you the natural pinched cheek, fresh look. I've got my brushes here. Okay, so excuse my brows because obviously in lockdown I haven't had the chance to do them myself. Usually they would be tinted and plucked so that there'd be a much better shape to do. Usually I'd use the brow pencil in ash blonde to draw it in, so it's a retractable one, so you draw it up. And then it's got a brush on the other end, which you'd use to brush your brows. But today, I'm going to use the Jane Iredale Pure Brow. So this is almost like a mascara for your brows. Again, I've chosen the blonde because they're not tinted, so I don't want them to be too dark. But if I was going out, I would use the brunette one. So this is brilliant because you literally just brush it onto your brows and it clings onto all the hairs. Because it's a gel as well, it actually stays in place. So if you want your brows to be more smooth, you can just smooth them over, but I like them quite bushy on the front there. How good is that? A little bit on the arch. Awesome. So you don't need a lot at all. Just one little pump. So it just clings to the hair, so you haven't got to worry about defining them and using the pencil to get them getting them all perfect. Got a bit of mess in there. So this is my funny brow because I've got a scar going through it. It's always hard to get it matching with the other one. What's going on there? I don't know why, but that looks really funny in the camera, but in person it doesn't. Anyway, just ignore that, it looks fine here. So if you did want to use a brow powder or the brow pencil, then you can always fix it in place. We do have a clear brow, pure brow, which you can literally, again, use it to set your brows. Okay, so that's those. I'm actually going to put a bit of eyeshadow on. I say eyeshadow, I'm going to use a bronzer. Just to show you how versatile all these products are. Also, all the compact powders, that means like the compact foundation, the blusher, the bronzers, they are all inert, which means they don't harbour bacteria, which is obviously really good to know. So we do say to wash your brushes at least once a month, and even in between goes, we want you to use the brush cleanser. So you'd literally just brush this onto your brushes and then use a tissue to just wipe. So this is great for just cleaning your brushes in between every use so that you don't move bacteria all around your face. As you can see, that's quite dirty. Okay, anyway, back to the original. So I'm going to use the Moon Glow bronzer. So as you can see, this has got 4 different colours on it, going from a dark brown to like a pinky highlighter and then like a golden highlighter. I love these for eyeshadows, so they really lighten and brighten your eyes. So I use this pinky one here. It's more of like a champagne colour. So I'm using the crease brush and I'm literally just going to dab it in the corner of my eyes here. And it just lightens your eye there. So I can do the same again on the other side. You just like, if you want it to go in a bit further, you can just windscreen wiper it in. You never want to go above your crease. I'm not a very good example with eyeshadows because I do have quite puffy eyelids. Just always have. So yeah, I would never go like obviously up onto this bit here. So I'd literally just go in here. So I'm gonna use the more of like the bronzy colour. Again, just use the same brush, tap off any excess, and again, just kind of like on your eyelid and just windscreen wiper the product on. So for some reason my camera quality isn't that good, but I will take a picture afterwards and add it onto the end of this video just so you can see in better quality. So these are all quite shimmery colour, or they are all very shimmery colours. So that's why as well you don't want to go too high on the eyelid, because it can make you look a little bit older if it ends up going in creases. So I'm going to use this darker colour now just to go underneath the eyes, almost as like a powder liner. Okay, so I'm using the chisel shader brush. So I've just got powder on there so it's a bit dark. Again, so put the colour on both sides, tap any excess off, use the brush flat and just sweep underneath your eye. I'm only going to go about halfway, and then I'm also just going to bring it up here. Just going to bring a little bit up onto the top lid. Again, you can't really see very well, but it's nice. Okay, so I'm just going to stop and do my mascara because no one wants to see you do that. But I'll just show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Pure Lash, which is a lash conditioning serum. So it's almost like a primer. So you put that on first. That adds length and thickness to your lashes. And then I'm going to use the Longest Lash in Black Ice. We do have it in Espresso, which is obviously brown as well. So this has got fibres in it, so that is also going to add length to your lashes. So yeah, look at these moldy eyes and then look at them afterwards. 2 seconds. I have eyes, yay! So I have done quite a few coats of the Longest Lash mascara, and it really has added a lot of length. I think you can see. Length and volume to my lashes. I mean, for me, this is amazing because I have teeny tiny lashes. So I love this mascara. I just thought I'm going to do a bit of highlighter underneath my brow. Just because I like it. So again, I'll use this pinky one here. I'm going to use the same chisel crease brush. Just make sure that there's no darker product left on the brush, so just brush the excess off. And just again windscreen wiper underneath your brow. That will really help to highlight your brows. I'm also going to put a little bit on my nose. And a bit more of this. So, obviously I'm no expert when it comes to makeup, but every little helps. Okay, so that's that. Next, we're going to finish off with the lips. We have got this amazing sugar and butter product here. So this is shea butter and some sort of seeds. Bugger, I can't remember. But you literally, so this bit's kind of like an exfoliator. You don't want it up too high because it is soft, it can break off. So you literally just want to draw this along your lips. Shimmy them together. And then, because that will exfoliate. And then that is going to, I'm just trying to get that off. It's going to help to exfoliate your lips. And then, because, sugar. Because it's got brown sugar. You literally lick off the product. And then your lips are left lovely and soft. So that's that. So that's a great prep for your lipstick. Okay, so next I'm going to use the Spice Jane Iredale lip liner and the Triple Luxe lipstick in Molly. Okay, this is a great nude colour. I did pick up Natalie because this is my favourite. It's kind of like a berry pink. I thought it was a bit daring for doing my first shop to Tesco's. So let's do Molly. So we're going to use the lip liner, Spice. This stops the colour bleeding. So if you do have any fine lines and wrinkles, it stops the colour bleeding off your lips. But again, this is a great primer. If you want a more defined lip liner, you can literally just put it around the line of your lips, or I put it all over just because it helps the product stay a lot better. Okay, so next I'm going to be using our lip brush. So this is great. So it's almost like, I don't know, it's just square. Then you pull it, and the little brush pops out. How cool is that? So because this is the salon one, I do have to take a bit off. Obviously, with your own at home, you can just put this straight onto your lips. So this is a really luxurious and moisturising lipstick. It doesn't dry out and crack like some of the others do. Lovely and nude, love it. Okay, and last of all, I'm going to finish off with the Pomist. So this is our setting and hydration spray. This one has got pomegranate, so that's why it's called Pomist. And it's very, like I said, it's just very hydrating for the skin, and helps the mineral powders bring out their true colour as well. So you literally just close your eyes and do about 4 sprays all over your face. Or 6. Yeah, just coat your whole face. Really hydrating, especially now that it is getting a bit warmer. You can you can literally just use this on its own. just as like a hydrating spray. But like I say, this is great to set your makeup and just bring all the colours out. So this is my finished look. Like I say, I will add a picture just at the end of this video, just so that you can see all the colours and everything. But yeah, love it. I just love this makeup. It's so like flawless. Yeah, I just love it. We do have, so I just want to show you as well a few kits that we've got. So I just want to show you that the Revitalash, we do have that product to sell here. So this one is only £55, which is really affordable. Really recommend that product if you have got lash extensions and they're coming to the end of their life. Just help your lashes grow. Let's just call this your break, ladies. Let's just call this your lash break until we're back open, and then you can come and see me. We have a lip edit from Jane Iredale. So this is actually the colours that I used today. So we've got a Spice eyeliner, and we've got Molly lipstick, and then we've also got a lovely compact mirror in there. So that's a really lovely kit. To be honest, I've forgotten the price on that one, but I will look it up and I'll add it into the description as well. So it's a really lovely kit there. And then we also have the Complexion Perfection kit from Jane Iredale. So you can have your compact powder of your choice, the handy brush, which is the brush that you use to apply it, and then also a full-size pumice. So this is an amazing like starter kit if you want to get onto Jane Iredale. Excuse my nails, I've got two clinging on for dear life. It's like I say, just message us and we can always do like a virtual colour match, or send you out some testers for you to try. But yeah, I love it. Much better now that I've got makeup on. So thank you for watching. Sorry this has been such a train wreck, but you know, it's my first video. Like I say, if you do have any questions or anything, just email us on email or Facebook or Instagram, or even reply to this video. And yeah, hope you're keeping well, and hopefully see you soon. Bye!